A fabulous season. 19.
Montreal is in Long Island tonight to face off against the Islanders. After last night's game, I just kind of resigned myself to say, hey, Montreal's going to land where they land, and it would be great to have home advantage, but if they don't get it, it is what it is. That being said, after some discouraging news, it would be really nice to secure a win tonight. But the Islanders have their backs up against the wall. Can the Canadiens break through that wall and shove the Islanders through it as well? Let's talk about it.
Hot dogs, get your hot dogs. Come on, get your hot dogs.
So a win tonight would put Montreal at 106 points. That would tie the Canadiens in points with the Sabres, but the Sabres have a better tiebreaker. It would put them in second place in the Atlantic, and they'd have home advantage. Tampa still has 2 games. If they won those remaining 2 games, then yeah, Montreal has to win against the Flyers on Tuesday in order to keep second place in the Atlantic. The Flyers, and stick with me here, the Flyers play tomorrow night on Monday. If they win tomorrow night, they become out of reach for the Washington Capitals to catch up to them, and the Blue Jackets to tie them with the tiebreaker that would beat the Flyers. So as a Montreal Canadiens fan, you kind of hope that Flyers beat the Hurricane tomorrow, so that last game of the season, there's no pressure for the Flyers, but there's pressure for the Canadiens. I had to get that thought out. You either care about that or you don't care about it, but I had to get that thought out. It's still such an interesting end of the season. It really came down to the wire like it always does. And it's fun to watch. Not just the Canadiens, it's fun to watch the other teams, where they land. I'm a hockey fan through and through. Like, I love the Montreal Canadiens. They're my team. They'll always be my team. But I love hockey, love certain players on certain teams. I do like other teams as well. But despite management's best effort with this league, I love the NHL. It's a great league in terms of what kind of output they get for the hockey. Things can be better. They can always be better. But I love the product that they come out with. I love the product that we've been coming out with recently. Thank you so much on the support for yesterday's video. I know it wasn't the funnest game in the world, and you guys came out and supported me. A bunch of you subscribed because I made a stink about subscribing. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I have to say that because it really helps with the call to action. If you're already subscribed, don't worry about it. Just hit the like button because it does something probably. Okay, commençons avec la formation de départ. The starting lineup. We have some things to talk about, guys. Nos attaquants, our forwards, Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Texier, Newhook, Demidov. Bolduc rotates back in, Kapanen, Doc, Anderson, Deneau, Evans. Nos défenseurs, our defensemen, we have Gooley, he's back, Matheson, Struble, Hutson, Jack-Eye, and Reinbacher. Yeah, so Dobson, they're going to reevaluate him in 2 weeks. The theory is that he probably broke a bone in his hand. Not good, certainly not good, and comes at a really bad time. But this is hockey, man. This is the playoffs. I would bet that we're going to see him in the playoffs. No Galdien, our goalies. Fowler in net tonight. Dobesh is on the bench. So Islanders have a lot to play for. Sorokin is in net. Let's get right into this game. First period starts off. Feels like the two teams are really trying to decide who's going to dictate the pace of the game. Neither team is coming on too strong. They're both searching for mistakes, it feels. Fowler in net is looking calm and confident as usual. But now Heineman is going to trip Demidov down in the corner in the offensive zone. So Montreal will get a crack at the power play. Maybe they can liven up the game a little bit because so far it's been kind of dull. We see Suzuki feed Slav backdoor. These always go in, but Slav didn't get the stick on it like he wanted to. He heels it. It doesn't have the angle he needs. So we remain scoreless. Before the end of the first period, Evans goes for one pass too many on a 2-on-1. This was disappointing. He had no time. Deneau wasn't ready for the pass, wasn't expecting it. But that's going to do it for the first period. Scoreless after 1. Sorokin made a few clutch saves this period, but it was a little bit of a straightforward back and forth, tight to the vest type period. During the intermission, we see Montreal St. Louis with the iPad and Matheson. I imagine he's asking Matheson, how can you tell if this is AI? My kids keep telling me this is AI, but it looks like a real cat saving a dog and its kittens from a burning house. Second period starts. It's Reinbacher's third game in a row, by the way. He played last night, the night before, and now he's playing tonight. Doesn't seem to be a problem with him because he's been looking really engaged and tuned into this game. It's feeling like the second period might be more of the same in the first period. They're not showing much and seemingly looking like they're looking for those mistakes from each other. But now Duclair finds a mistake. He gets fed with Hutson a step behind. Watch out because Duclair has some speed, but he can't find his shot. He flips it over Fowler. Now Xhekaj going to put Mayfield into the boards here. I didn't love this by Xhekaj, but Mayfield gives Xhekaj his back. Mayfield does look shaken up. His teammates come to his aid. They give Xhekaj the gears. He gives them the gears. Roughing penalties on both sides, 4-on-4 hockey. And we do see Texier get an incredible chance in front, but he stays way too safe here on Sorokin. Gets the puck off his stick as quick as possible. Sorokin is able to find the save. But now Josh Anderson is finding a mistake and being sent down the ice by Matheson, but he puts it off of Sorokin and off the post. Close one, no cigar. Still in the second period, Struble gets in tight and he puts one off the post. Yeah, so far you can't buy a goal in this game. Does feel like it's probably going to be one of those games where it's tight right up until the end. Maybe a team gets lucky, weird bounce, and it goes in. Maybe a 1-0 finish.
Create some space, centering feed, score! Seam pass, score! And Newhook, wrist shot, score!
Well, scratch that. That's not what's going to happen at all. Montreal scores 3 goals in a row in, I think, 55 seconds. Game completely changes. It gets put on its head. Now Islanders are having to panic and do things that they weren't doing all game. Yeah, they really put themselves in a bad spot. But let's go over these goals because they're important. Problem is, I don't know if I can include audio here because they're so close together. I'm almost definitely going to get a copyright claim. So the first goal, Suzuki, 1-0. 100-point season for Suzuki. Great job here by Slav, who opens up the ice. Smart move by Suzuki to pivot in front of the net, move to accept the pass, and he puts it in. We also don't notice, but in the chaos, Caulfield gets clipped up high. Schaefer catches Caulfield like right on the lips, and Caulfield's bleeding quite bad. Since Montreal scored here, this was supposed to be a 4-minute penalty, but it gets lessened to 2 minutes. On the power play, Montreal strikes. Demidov makes it 2-0. How about 101 points for Suzuki now? What a great pass by Suzuki. This is the speed that you can send a pass to Demidov and he'll put it in backdoor. There's no problem for this young kid. Suzuki sends him a laser. Yeah, Demidov taps it in. We're 2-0 suddenly. Back to even strength. Reinbacher wins a battle in the corner, flips the puck to Newhook, who travels up ice, puts it in. In. Just excellent job by Reinbacher here, moving the puck forward, moving it north. Reinbacher is putting together a nearly excellent game. He's had one giveaway, but he's had hits. He's transitioning the puck. He's had a couple of really good defensive plays where he's protected the puck, put himself between him and the aggressor, and then won a battle and put the puck up the boards. I really liked what I saw from Reinbacher. A lot of people say, you know, he had an okay game, whatever. I think for his first game, he was really good. But now his partner Xhekaj is going to draw a penalty here. Soft penalty, honestly. I thought this was probably a makeup call. Montreal did get away with a few tonight, and they get away with a few more as the night goes on, which is really weird. A favorable called game for Montreal. That's going to be it for the second period, though. Islanders get booed off the ice, and yeah, this is looking pretty grim for the Islanders. Back for the third period, can the Islanders make a push this period? They do. They're putting some effort into it, but Fowler is looking really sharp. But they will finally get on the board.
A high rip, and he missed the net. Pollock towards the net. Massive rebound all the way to Mayfield. Mayfield, he'll load up, score!
Tzizikis and the Islanders have life. 3-1. 23rd shot. which I believe was the 9th shot this period on Fowler in less than 9 minutes. On this play, I mean, Fowler, you wish you would have caught this one, but he can't see anything. Front of the net needs to be cleared. Yeah, you guys got to do a better job at that. Give your goalie line of sight. Now a nice glove save here by Fowler, but do you see anything else that happens in this? Yeah, Montreal gets away with one here because Goalie gets his stick up high on Schen's chin. No penalty called. Now the net is empty. Sorokin's on the bench. Evans is in deep, but he misses. Now Schaefer is going to put a wrist shot on net, but Fowler gets a piece of it and it goes a little bit wide. Certainly a point here where you felt if the Islanders just cracked one, they'd have the life and they could make a push to tie it and force overtime. But the draw is going to take place in the Islanders zone. Sorokin has to make it back to his net, and this happens.
Shot off a body and wide, under 20 seconds left. Sorokin obviously in his net. Doc on the puck. Wrist shot, posted up, rebound, score!
Good for Bolduc. He needs all of these, bad. I'm happy he got a scrappy one here. Great job by Doc. But this is going to be the dagger. This is going to end the Islanders season. Clock runs out, and yeah, it's all over. Hutson. 3 assists this game. He passes Larry Robinson for most assists for a Canadiens defenseman. It's absolutely bonkers. A record that's been around for a long time. This is an old team. Suzuki, 100 points. Phenomenal. Marcus Naslund was the last one to do it on the Canadiens in 1986, 2 years after I was born. Rhino, his first point in the NHL. And he played a damn good game. Fowler, 1-goal game. You're stealing a game with a 1-goal game. That, in my opinion, with this Canadiens team who can score, you're stealing the game. Great job, Fowler. This was a fun one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Big week for me. I don't know if there's anything I really need. There's a bunch of appointments and stuff like that, but everything's good by me. Hope you're doing well. Hope you submitted your taxes. I submitted my taxes. I'm kind of, yeah. Anyway, as always, take care of yourselves. Hope you're doing all right. Like the video. Helps me out with search results or something like that. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.
Bonsoir.